Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Stephanie with Lumeria Star, and today what we're going to do is going to be doing a large unboxing of new decks that have made their way to me. And by large, I mean we're going to go through 6 decks that are new to me, and these are all just first impressions. I have not worked with any of these decks yet, but I was excited to share them all with you. So without further ado, let's just get into the exciting part, which is the decks. So the first deck I wanted to share, this is the Inner Child Oracle. This is by Amanda Lynn Aisling. So this is a 44 card deck and guidebook to heal your past and embrace your present. So I'm always a sucker for any kind of inner child work, decks, books, things like that. So I was really excited to receive this deck in the mail. This is a Hay House deck. So it comes in a nice 2-piece hard box with the thumb hole cutouts. And let's just read a little bit on the back. It says here, the Inner Child Oracle is a powerful tool for seekers of deep healing and spiritual realignment. Each of the 44 cards is infused with the energy and wisdom needed to address past wounds and begin the process of self-renewal, while the guidebook includes exercises and journal prompts to help with your healing work. So that really excites me. If you know me or been following me, you will know that I love using tarot and oracle for journaling. So when books come with journal prompts, that's like a big thumbs up for me. So I love that. Featuring unique messages and beautiful artwork, this deck offers a safe and supportive space to explore and heal your inner child. Let this oracle deck support you on your journey to wholeness and peace. Okay, so let's just get into this. So this deck I just took off the plastic beforehand. I haven't even gone through it yet. So opening it up, we have a little message on the inside of the box. Your ultimate healing comes from within, which is really nice. Got a little angel here. It's so sweet. Okay, so we've got our guidebook, which we will definitely look at. And these are our cards. I'm just gonna take this little paper band off. So these are the backs of our deck, which is quite pretty. It's not technically reversible. I mean, I don't know if you would want to read Oracle reversible, but I always just like to show that. But it's pretty. I mean, it can be if that's something you want to do. These are not gilded or edged in any way, so that's nice. You can do it yourself. And the cardstock feels like pretty basic cardstock. It feels like it has a core. It feels like it could shuffle well. And it's like a matte finish, so we don't have that extra glossy shine, which is not my favorite. So we're just going to take a look at what we have here. So let's see. So a time to remember, look back on your childhood. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. Be present, find clarity in the moment. Be still, cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. Be true to who you are. Fear will not stop you from shining. Become aware, listen to the wisdom of your body. Breathe in, practice breath work today. I don't know if you want me reading through every message. I'll read through some of them, but I'm definitely going to flip through all of these. Choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. I love that one. Connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. Disappointment is not the end. Do what you need to do. Emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. Love that. Find your haven. Flow with the rhythm. I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Get lost. Fall deep into the realm of imagination. That's fun. Go inward. Go on an adventure. I really like these keywords. It's okay to be misunderstood. It is never truly the end. It's time to celebrate. Let go of the past. That's a great one. Let it come forth. let it go. I can see myself using this with, well, not only for myself with my healing work, inner child work, all that. I can see this using, like me using this with clients. I have certain clients who are open to divination, oracle cards, things like that. I feel like this has a really nice healing quality to it. So I like what I'm seeing so far. Let love guide you. Listen. Practice freedom. Pull yourself close. Renew your responsibilities. Run wild. Let your inner wild child run forth. Love that. Say yes. Seek guidance in this. Set boundaries. Speak to yourself with kindness. Spend time in nature. There is hope ahead. Today is the day. Write a letter. That's a very powerful exercise, writing a letter to your inner child. I give that to a lot of clients a lot. I've done it myself. It's super powerful. You are enough. You are wanted. You are worthy. You can do hard things. You deserve to be seen. You do not have to go it alone. You know the way. Okay, so I really am loving the images and the messages so far. So let's just take a quick look at the guidebook. So it looks like we have a table of contents, so that should be easy to find the cards. A little introduction. The deck is structured around 6 different aspects of working with the inner child. So that's cool to know that there is a structure. So awareness of the inner child, acceptance of the inner child, inner work, playfulness and joy, reparenting through self-care, wonderment and belief in the magical. I love that. I really love that there's a structure to this, because sometimes inner child work, at least the stuff I've been doing, can be really heavy. And I love how there's different tiers. Like sometimes I don't need to do the heavy inner work. Like sometimes I can prioritize the playfulness and joy. And sometimes I have to prioritize self-care. So I really, really enjoy that aspect. So what is your inner child? So a nice little intro if you've maybe never worked or done any inner child type work before. We've got some keywords: awareness, acceptance, inner work. So I think this would be good for beginners in inner child work as well if you are really new to it. Playfulness, self-care, wonderment, how to use the deck. We've got some spreads, which is awesome. And then we go into the cards. So it looks like each card, we get a write-up, an awareness exercise, and a journaling prompt, or multiple journaling prompts. And it looks like we have that for each card, which is also really, really awesome. So I'm going to shuffle. First of all, I'm going to kind of blow my nose because all of a sudden, of course, I decide to film and it feels like my allergies are acting up. But what can we do about that? All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle. Let's see if we can shuffle this on camera, which is always very trying. Okay, that shuffles really nice because the cardstock is not too thick. So I'm going to pull a message for our inner child. So if you're watching this and you need a message for your inner child, this is for you. And you're going to take what resonates and you're going to leave the rest. So let's see what we get. And I'm just going to read directly from the guidebook so we can see how that reads. Okay, we have got, you are enough. Oh, how perfect. You do not have to give more. Gosh. Okay, so let's read what the guidebook says for you are enough. And we'll hold this up as I read. Giving of ourselves is such a beautiful treasure to those who receive it, but sometimes we give more than we are able to until there is nothing left within. If you have pulled this card, then it might be time to ask yourself if you have given too much of yourself away. Well, I know I do that, so that is a message for me for sure. So the acceptance exercise. Take some time today to reflect on your relationship with giving by journaling your responses to these questions. What motivates your desire to give? Does giving of yourself fulfill an empty place within you? Do feelings of unworthiness lead you to give? Do you feel safer when you are in a position of giving or sacrifice? How do you feel when you are not giving of yourself to others? Do you feel selfish? After you've written down your responses, take some time to review your answers. Is there a belief or pattern that arises? If you have pinpointed a pattern or belief around giving too much of yourself, now might be a good time to address that with your inner child. Let your inner child know that it is okay to release the belief or pattern that is leading you to give more of yourself than you actually can. And in all things, beloved, remember that you are enough right now just as you are. So that's beautiful. That gives you so many jumping off points to think about. And the responsive journaling prompt is, how does it feel to know that you are enough without having to give yourself away? Ooh, that gives me like goosebumps. So I am very excited to work with this deck. This was sent to me by the creator, Amanda Lynn Aisling. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And so far, I'm really impressed with how the guidebook reads. I think this is going to be a really great deck for me for journaling and obviously journaling, specifically doing inner child work. And I'm also excited to use this with some clients. I have some in mind already who I think this is going to be great. So really, really excited about this one. Let me know what you all think of this one down in the comments below. And did that card resonate with you? Let me know. Okay, so that was the first deck I wanted to share. The next deck we have, this is the Dream Ritual Oracle cards. This is by Teresa Chung and illustrated by Noelle T, I think. So this is a 48 card deck and guidebook. So let's read a little bit about what this is about. And this is by Welbeck Publishing. So I'm not really familiar with that publishing company. So it says here, are you ready to embrace the life-changing potential of your dreams? Your dreams offer a gateway between your conscious waking life and your subconscious dreaming state. The 48 cards in this deck encourage you to explore the profound messages they can offer, gently guiding you to a more fulfilled and meaningful life. The accompanying booklet provides, oh my gosh, I can't read today. The accompanying booklet provides proven dream work rituals for each card, alongside more tools that can be used to train your brain to recall your dreams and their precious wisdom more easily. The cards are powered by the potent energy of the moon and its key phases to help you unlock your nocturnal intuition. By performing the dream work rituals in the moon phase featured on each card, you can significantly enhance their power. Let your dreams be your guide. So I'm really curious about this. This was on my wish list, and this was also sent to me for review. So I'm just really curious about this one. So this is the inside of the box. This is a 2-piece box with the thumb hole cutouts, which is always nice. Oops. So it looks like this is what the inside of the box looks like. Let me put that back in. We've got our guidebook, which we will look at, and then we've got our cards. Let me take that little paper off. And let's take a look at the cards. So this is almost like, is this tarot size? Of course, I don't have any tarot in reaching distance. It's kind of like the width of a tarot deck. It might be a little bit longer, actually. No, I don't have anything here, but you can see it's a little bit like taller and skinnier, and really pretty backgrounds here, not edged or gilded. And let's just go right into the cards. So already I love this keyword of receive. So already just from card 1, I think I could use this deck just for like divination as just like a plain oracle deck, or you could go that step further and really do the dream work. Dream work isn't something I typically do, at least with my cards. I definitely, have a dream dictionary. I will sometimes write down my dreams if I remember them in the morning, but I don't typically use cards in my dream work. But I think if you're someone who does, this could be something to check out. But if you don't, you could just use the keywords. So we have receive, prepare, and I'm really liking the artwork. It's very gentle and soft and soothing. Observe, I bumped my camera. Record, commit, reframe, gratitude, immerse, awaken, create, that's cool card, foresee, inspire. And I guess each card has a moon phase too, so I'm noticing, yeah, there's a moon in each one. Manifest, patience, strength, quest, balance, intuition, relax. That's a beautiful card. I love that. Nourish, ponder, illuminate. Also, I really like that card. Flow, that's a cool one. Impulse, soul, barrier, freedom, ego, regret, approve, purpose, empathy, adventure, passion, transition. And I see, okay, so some of these are full moons, forgive, closure, trust, surrender, calm, heal, release, reflect, synchronicity, reconnect, revisit, and compassion. Compassion's really beautiful too. So I'm going to give that a shuffle, but let's take a quick look at the guidebook, the Dream Ritual Oracle cards. So it does look like we have kind of a structure of 4 different categories or suits. So we go by moon phases. So we have new, waxing, full, and waning. Got an introduction to some dream work, the power of ritual, a little bit about the moon phases, which is cool. How to use your dream ritual cards. So daily reading, weekly reading, monthly reading. Oh, that's cool because I don't typically, I don't really do like moon readings every day. I'm more of like a new moon, full moon kind of ritual. So I could see me using these kind of monthly or even weekly, but that's kind of cool that it gives you some suggestions. And then we go into the card meanings. So this is the new moon phase. And then, okay, it's nice that we get a color image of the card. We get qualities, the lunar power, the ritual, the nocturnal insight, and a mantra. So I think we get that for each one. So that's pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and shuffle, and I'm going to read how the guidebook reads. We're going to read an entry. So let's see what the Dream Ritual Oracle cards have to say for us today. Okay, so we have pulled Surrender. Really pretty image. And let's see where that is. Surrender, where are you? The one thing is these are not, you don't really know what category that is. At least it's not broken down by keyword. So that's just one thing to note. You're probably going to have to flip through the guidebook, which is what I'm doing now, which isn't, it's not a deal breaker, but I know some people don't like having to do that. All right, Surrender, where are you? This is not in alphabetical order, or is it? Okay, so Surrender. So the qualities here: renounce, mindfulness, silence, relax, and flow. So the lunar power, the waning moon is optimum. The waning moon is optimum for meditation, decluttering your mind, and allowing the waters of your intuition to flow freely into your life and your dream work. It is also the optimum time for a more mindful approach to your waking life. Mindfulness is being fully aware of the present moment. It is equally calming and beneficial for your day and night visions. So the ritual, the deep dream meditation. So you're going to find somewhere quiet where you can sit comfortably with your hands gently relaxed on your lap and your posture upright. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Half close your eyes to look downward at the floor. Tell yourself you will be still. Breathe, relax your shoulders and face. Enjoy the sound of silence. Then close your eyes completely and imagine or tell yourself that your eyes are turning inward and looking right within you. Say out loud the word dream and then notice how the word sounds and feels. Be aware of the many thoughts that rush into your mind and try to define, compete, or capture your attention. Don't interact with any of these thoughts. Just let them flow past as if you were watching a twig float by in a stream. When the timer goes off, fully open your eyes and know that your dreaming mind has appreciated this quiet time alone to build a bridge and connect with you. So that's the kind of ritual that comes with this card. So I'm also going to share the nocturnal insight, which I guess would probably be considered like the oracle message. So it says, this dream ritual encourages you to set aside a few minutes of quiet time each day to tune directly into the observant, infinitely creative and intuitive part of you that never sleeps and is the mastermind of your dreams. It's a very simple and easy to do meditation. There is a powerful and proven link between regular meditation and a vivid dream life, and there's good reason for this. When you meditate, you don't try to stop your thinking. You simply observe your thoughts, feelings, and sensations that are happening within you without judgment. You detach and don't fear or interact with or judge anything that is revealed. This observant state of mind is one that you should be aiming for when you wake up and record your dreams. It is also one you aspire to when you lucid dream. Know when you are dreaming while you're dreaming. Daily meditation trains you to become more observant of your thoughts, so you're well practiced and won't have any problems doing so when you are asleep and dreaming. In essence, it helps you surrender directly to the part of you that is separate from your thoughts and feelings, your intuition or soul, which is, of course, the source of your dreams as well as your happiness and fulfillment in waking life. This is a mighty potent ritual because you are more aware of yourself and in control of your thoughts and feelings you are in waking life, and richer and more profound your dream decoding will be. So that's the nocturnal insight, and then the mantra is, I sleep to dream. So that's an interesting entry. I would be curious to use this and see how it works for me, because I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to use it specifically for dream work. For those of you who that sounds appealing, I think this is a great resource and something to check out. I would be more interested in using this just as an oracle, or even, I don't know, a once a month check-in with the moon phases. But I will definitely let you know how this goes. But let me know down in the comments if that card resonated with you with the surrender, or if that ritual seemed interesting and something you'd want to do. Let me know down below. So this is the dream ritual oracle cards. Okay, what do we have next? So the next deck I wanted to share, this is the Daily Intentions Oracle, Wisdom from Your Higher Self. This is by Jackie Morgan, illustrated by Costanza Gopinger. So this is a rock pool deck, an oracle for daily guidance and intentions. This deck provides soulful guidance, daily practices, and mindfulness tools to help you tap into your inner wisdom. Be guided as you manifest your desires, apply self-compassion, and connect with your intuition. The deck consists of 2 suits, intention cards to provide an intention and practice for the day, and wisdom cards to share a guiding affirmation that will align with your soul's inner wisdom. So this is a 36 card deck. Again, rock pool. We've got the thumb hole cutouts. And I'm noticing a new trend with 36 cards in the decks, which, you know, are definitely getting smaller over time. It's just an observation. I'm not saying that's good or bad, but just something I'm mindful of. These are the backs, which are nice and pretty. We've got some gold edging here. I think this one I did shuffle. Yeah, this one I shuffled before, so it's not going to be in order, but I'm just going to flip through. I like the artwork. It's very just kind of calming and soothing. So we have our keyword, our kind of image here, and then kind of like a mantra. So we have grounding. I prioritize my nourishment by connecting back with the earth. Celebration. And interestingly, this one doesn't have a mantra, so I don't know if the one suit does have like affirmations and the other one doesn't. My ideal self. Change. I welcome change and give myself permission to evolve. Resilience. I'm not going to read all the mantras. Persistent darkness. Ooh, that's interesting. Vulnerability. I like that keyword. Embrace uncertainty. This is another one that I feel like would be really good for healing work. For me, I can use this like with journaling and also with clients. So like this is another one I'm excited to use and check out. Unwavering faith, stillness. And these images are very soothing to me. Inner child, forgiveness, drop the clock. Ooh, that one's good. Revive, pause, inspiration, rest, limiting beliefs, calm, flow. That's a really pretty one. Creativity, divine intervention, alignment, inspired action, bend like a river. That's also a really beautiful image. Growth. Oh, I love that one too. Wonder, speak your truth, receive, witness the present, boundaries, focus, hope, metamorphosis, belonging, that's a nice one too, and magnet. Okay, so I really like those keywords, even though this deck is a little bit smaller. I'm really enjoying the keywords and the artwork. So let's take a look at the guidebook, how this is set up. So it looks like we do have a table of contents. We have the cards that fall under intention cards, and then the cards that fall under wisdom cards. So we have a little bit about what intention and wisdom cards are. The intention cards provide an intention and daily practice, and they're the ones that have the mantra. The wisdom cards contain a guiding affirmation for you to align with your soul's inner wisdom. So how to use the cards, daily intention, 2-card reading, intention cards, wisdom cards, and then we go right into them. So it's nice we have like a large color image here. We have our title, we have our affirmation, and then we have our oracle message and ritual. So it looks like we have that for each. Awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna, let's shuffle. Let's pull a card. So again, if you need a daily intention today and been going through it, let's see what comes through for us. We have rest. Yes, ma'am, rest it is. So it says, I allow myself to rest when I need to. This is the message I needed today. So let's read from the guidebook and see how this reads. So the mantra here is, I allow myself to rest when I need to. To step aside and take time for recuperation is sometimes the most productive thing you can do. Rest allows you to see things you are not privy to when you're in the mix of day-to-day life. So true. It opens your eyes to where you are pushing too hard, promising too much, or acting out of alignment with what you truly value. Yes. When you give yourself time to rest, you act with compassion for yourself and give your mind and body space to recalibrate. Could not agree more. So the ritual that goes along with this card: can you make space for rest this week? Is there spare time you would normally fill with productivity when you could instead do nothing? Could you sleep in more, spend more time in nature or in meditation, or simply make a concerted effort to disconnect from the online world more often? It is okay to simply rest and not fill a day with activities or busyness. It is okay to sit back, indulge in a nap, curl up with a book, or relax on the couch when your mind is telling you to get up and be productive. You know your body better than anyone else, and only you can judge what your body needs to come back to a restful state. Be sure to prioritize just that this week. So really beautiful and simple message. I love that. I think this is probably a deck I'm going to keep at my work desk. I like to pull like a self-care type card every day before I work. And I really, really enjoy this a lot. So really excited to use this one. Stay tuned for like updates on how I think this works for me, but I'm excited about this one. And let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on the Daily Intentions Oracle. Is this something you want to pick up? Did that message resonate for you about giving ourselves more time to rest? So very excited about this deck. Okay, so let me take a sip of tea. Okay, so the next deck, this is another deck that was sent to me by Rockpool. This is the Galactic Guides Oracle, Be Guided by the Love, Light, and Magic of the Galaxy. This is by Victoria Maxwell, illustrated by Ellie Grant. It's kind of fun, this like, I don't know if you can see it, this like glittery holographic edge. So this says here, a fresh and empowering guide to divination working with galactic energy. The planets, zodiac signs, and star systems take physical form in this fun and easy to use deck that brings the celestial bodies down to Earth. Whether you're an astrology lover, a starseed, or just starting out on your journey through the cosmos, your galactic guides will help you to shine as bright as the stars and fully step into your place and purpose in the universe. So this is another 36 card deck by Rockpool. This was also sent to me for review, and I will say this is not something maybe I would have normally picked up on my own. Like I'm not like, it's just not part of my practice typically, but this is one that I did already flip through and I think I kind of shuffled already. And I was like, oh, I can kind of see how I would use this deck. So this is the back. Not particularly like loving the back, it's fine. The edges are a cool holographic edging. And yeah, these ones I already shuffled. This one reminds me of, do I have that deck in eyesight? I don't. I think it's the Goddesses Among Us, and it's like all the goddesses, and I don't know if it's the same, it might be the same artist. Oh, do I have it right here? Hold on. I do. Yeah. So it's kind of the same vibe, and it looks like it is the same creator, Victoria Maxwell, and illustrated by Ellie Grant. And I really like this deck. I like the way the guidebook's set up. So that's why I was like, oh, maybe I'll give this deck a chance. So I'm not really well versed in astrology or things of that nature, but that is actually something on my kind of like to-do list of things that I want to explore deeper this year. So this kind of came to me at a good time. And yeah, so let's just kind of flip through. We have like Lyra as a constellation, and we've got keywords and kind of like a human interpretation of whatever this galactic energy is. So I don't even know how to pronounce this one. Procyon, which I'm not sure what that is, maybe a constellation as well. We also have the astrology signs, so Gemini. Again, we're giving like a human interpretation of what Gemini is and some keywords. Cancer, Leo, Uranus. We've got some moon phases, new moon, Pleiades, the sun, Neptune. Look at Neptune. Also look at the sun. Aries, Virgo, Scorpio. Now I will say these are not my favorite. This is not my favorite artwork. And again, artwork is subjective, and that's fine. But I do like the structure of this in regards to learning, because I really like this one as a learning tool for goddess work, because it's newer to me as well. So I also want to learn astrology, and this is a good beginning point. So we got Pluto, Mercury, Venus. So she's beautiful. Sirius, Saturn, Vega, Mintaka, Arcturus. I don't know. See, some of these I don't know. So again, learning deck. Earth, Taurus. Taurus is she's a bad bee. I like her outfit. Dark moon, full moon, Aquarius, Pisces, Alpha Centauri, Libra, Capricorn, and Mars. So again, I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to show you what the guidebook looks like, because I do think, again, this is something I probably would have passed up, but because this was sent to me, I do think it's a great learning tool, especially if you are new to wanting to learn about astrology in any way. So let's just see what comes up, and I'll read from the guidebook. We have got Arcturus, which of course is the one I couldn't pronounce. So keywords here: strong will, pioneer, forward thinking, change making. Which is cool, is like you could use this just as a straight oracle alone. You don't even need to worry about the kind of galactic message, but we're going to read. So the guidebook, let me show you what the guidebook looks like. We've got a nice glossary, which is great for finding our cards, an introduction, how to use the cards. Got some spreads, quick guidance, celestial star, 7-pointed star guidance, the galactic cross, which looks very similar to the Celtic cross, expanded card meanings, and then we go into our cards. So this is number 35. Okay, so this is what this looks like. So we get our title, we get our keywords, we get a image here. And then what's cool is we get the element, the chakras, the crystal, the flower, and the plant that all are associated with that. So again, kind of great learning tool. And then what I like about this is we get our information, and then we get the meaning of the card in different aspects of our life. So what it means for a love reading, money, purpose, service, and spirituality. So I think that's pretty cool. And then we get a light work and a shadow work meaning. So I'm just gonna read this so you know how it reads. So you are a pioneer of light and often see the world differently from those around you. While this may feel challenging at times, it really is a gift, as you are here to be a leader of the new world. What can you see that others can't? How are you feeling called to create a new world for yourself and others? Just 36.66 light years away, Arcturus is a red giant star in the constellation of Boots. I think that's how you pronounce it. To locate Arcturus in the sky, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Oops, hold on one second. There we go, I just bumped the camera. One of the brightest stars in the sky. I'm just gonna stop saying this word so I don't keep mispronouncing it. This star features prominently in ancient Greek mythology and has been made famous in modern day pop culture through Doctor Who, Star Trek, and Aliens. This star being are the change makers of the galaxy, forward thinkers with the ability to see the potential of the future holds. Being the first to walk a different path is always difficult, but with strong will and a strong sense of self, the Arcturians can help you not only visualize a new world for yourself and others, but also use your power to make it happen. So for love, you have the power to create positive change in your relationships. Be the love you want to attract. For money, set money goals and create budgets and saving plans as part of your money manifestation practices. Purpose, you are here to be a pioneer, leader, and way shower for others and to help them create a better world for themselves and the collective. Service, support others where they are without forcing them into a future they can't see yet. Spirituality, visualize your future. Tap into various timelines and see things working out in different ways. Choose the best path and take action to make it happen. So for light work, the light work message, take action to make your dream future happen. Know that you are worthy of leading others. Work on developing your psychic awareness and opening your third eye. Remember that the future isn't set in stone, that you create it. And the shadow work, make changes within you first so you can then change the world. Try to meet people where they're at rather than where you're at. If you make, I love that, by the way. If you make changes that don't work out, see them as stepping stones on the way to what will. Remember that the visions you see for the future can change rapidly, so keep checking in and changing course, and don't get stuck on one idea of what the future could look like. So I think that gives you like a lot of jumping off points for multiple things. Like if you want to learn the astrology, that information is here for you because I did not know what this was. I didn't know this was a large star. And if you don't want to do that, it's just great for divination. So I think this is kind of a cool deck. And I think even though I'm not particularly drawn to the artwork, I am kind of excited to use this as a tool for my astrology studies, because I did buy, what was the deck I bought? I bought the Heavenly Bodies deck, and that's going to be one of my tools, and I'm going to add this to my toolkit and see what I can get out of it and just start expanding my knowledge. So I think this is kind of like a surprise deck for me, and I'm gonna see what comes of it. So let me know what you think of this deck down below in the comments. Okay, 2 more decks, guys, 2 more decks. So this is another one that was sent to me, and I probably wouldn't have normally bought this. So I just wanted to, you know, kind of share that. This is the Dragon Riders Oracle. This is a 43 deck and book. This is by Christine Arana Fader, illustrated by Elena Dudina. So this is a Inner Traditions deck. And it's all about dragons. So dragons are not like a thing for me. I know some people are dragon people. I'm not necessarily one of them. I mean, I loved the dragons in Game of Thrones, so there was that. So this one might not stay with me, just full disclosure, just because I don't have any specific connection or affinity towards dragons. But we're going to give it a go, and we're going to see. We're going to take a look. So these are the backs, so it's not reversible, but again, it's an oracle deck, so that might not matter to you. It's not edged or gilded. So I'm just gonna flip through, and let's see. I don't know. I'm not even gonna read the titles because there's a lot of names that I don't think I'm gonna be able to pronounce. So we're just gonna do a quiet flip through. But it looks like we have the dragon and the dragon rider. So like Kuan Yin and Susuri. So I can see if you like dragons, this could be a fun one. Now that was unexpected. Cat Joker. Okay, I don't know how that fits in, but now I'm curious. I will also say the artwork is not typically my aesthetic. This feels a little kind of computer generated AI a little bit, but I know it's not because it says we have an illustrator. Okay, we have another cat, so I don't know what this is about. It's dragons and cats. I don't know, I'm kind of lost here. It's kind of a cool one with Hecate. Freya's looking badass there. Okay, so interesting. I don't know what those cats are all about. Let's see. Let's take a look at the guidebook. So you know if you are interested in dragons. So we have a full table of contents for you to easily find your cards. It explains a little bit about Ascended Masters, elves. Again, this is really not in my wheelhouse. Angels. So just full disclosure. At this point, I just want to showcase the deck because this is not something I will probably be using. Are you a dragon rider? Okay. How to use the cards. The cat joker, so we explain that. If you draw a joker, focus and perform the ritual that it contains. That's why a cat. Both cats and dragons are magical beings and are similar in other ways too. Okay, interesting. And then we go into the cards. We have background information, a message from, I guess, the dragon rider, a message from the dragon. So I'm not going to read from this one. This is one that's not going to be for me, but I wanted to just share if that is something. I know there are people who absolutely love dragon. If you are one of them, let me know in the comments below if this is a deck that piques your interest in any way. I know there are quite a bit of dragon decks out there already. Is this something that like you feel like adds to what's already out there? Do you feel like it's repetitive? Let me know all the things, because I don't know, and I don't really want to give my opinions on something that like is not a topic that's really for me. But I was just excited to share this with you all. So this is the Dragon Riders Oracle. Okay, last deck to share. I feel like I've been talking for, well, I've been talking for 45 minutes. Okay, so this is the Crystal Clear Oracle, Loving Guidance from the Mineral Kingdom. This is a 40-card deck and guidebook by Nadine Gordon Taylor. And this is by, who is this by? Bear & Company. So this one was also sent to me for review. So let's take a look at this. This one, I believe I did just open and shuffle. Or maybe I didn't even shuffle. We'll see. So we've got a box that kind of opens. We've got the magnetic closure, which is always nice. These are pretty large. Like this is definitely larger than standard tarot. The, you know, cardstock is standard, I think. Not edged or gilded. And this one, you know, I don't know if I'm going to use this one either. I mean, I use crystals, but I already have a couple crystal decks, so I'm not sure this is something I'm going to keep. But again, I want to share this with you all because it might be something that you're interested in. So I'm just going to flip through. And it looks like we have our illustration, we have the name of the crystal, and we have some keywords. So I'm just going to kind of flip through so you can see. We'll do another silent flip through. But personally, I don't think this is one that's going to stay in my collection just because I am trying to really kind of edit it down. And I already have a handful of crystal decks that I'm really not even using those. So this one I might rehome, but it's new. And I think for someone who is in need of a crystal deck, this could be really interesting. And I'm also noticing some crystals that maybe aren't as common. So that's another thing to take note of. Okay, so that is the deck, and then I'll show you what the guidebook looks like. So we've got a pretty thick, chunky guidebook, so I think this has a lot of information. Okay, so we have our table of contents, and it does break it down by crystal, so that'll be easy to find, so I really appreciate that. Message from the artist and author, how to use the Crystal Clear Oracle cards. You've got a spread here. And then we go into each card. We have a little color image here, the name of the crystal, a little bit about what they call it. So Alexandrite is the discriminating manifester. Keywords, abundance, joy, and self-confidence. And then it looks like the guidebook is written as if the crystal is talking. So I am Alexandrite. And it tells you a little bit about that. We have quite a bit of information, and we also get affirmations, which I always love when cards come with affirmations. I love myself more today than yesterday. I am my own best friend and don't need validation from others. I have as many loving relationships as there are stars in the universe. That's very sweet. So that, I mean, it's a nice amount of information. I think if you're new to crystals, or even if you're not new to crystals, this is a nice companion. I think I have enough crystal decks. So this one probably will get passed along to someone who could use it. There is a nice gallery. Oh my gosh, I've been talking too long, and this is after working all day. We have a glossary. So this looks like a really nice reference book, to be honest. It's pretty substantial, nice and thick. This is 163 pages. So yeah, this is also new, Crystal Clear Oracle. And yeah, we have made it through all the new decks in this large unboxing. So let's kind of put these all in frame. Some of these decks I'm more excited to work with than others, and I think that's normal. But let me know which ones piqued your interest, which ones didn't. Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. Let me know all the things in the comments and we can continue this conversation. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.